Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is JJ and I am here with another pick a card. It is the last upload of the year because when I upload again will be 2019. So I want to say thank you to everyone who has supported my work, who has supported my journey, who has supported my channel, my Instagram. You guys are amazing. I honestly, like I always say when I started these videos, I didn't think they were gonna grow or touch many people's lives, and I am grateful for that. And the reading that I have for you guys today is it's a reading in which I want you to, well, my guides told me to do a pick a card about what has 2018 taught you. What did it leave you with? What lessons did it teach you? What things did you go through? What things did 2018, what tools did it leave on your toolbox, if you will? Okay. And I will be using my deck, my personal oracle deck here. I haven't used it in a while for YouTube videos. And I'm also using the loteria. If you guys know this, if you're Hispanics or Latinos or anything like that, then you know the game, right? So I'm going to be using that to kind of pull one for each stack. So we'll see. I've been wanting to use them in my readings, and we'll see how it plays out. Let's see if I could connect with them with my intuition. So we have option 1, 2, and 3. Like always, the timestamps will be listed in the description box below, along with my email for personal readings. And my Instagram is spelled the same way it's spelled here, JJ Constellation. And again, thank you very much for being part of my family. I consider you guys my family. Thank you very much for all your love, for all your support. I am beyond grateful. I wish you guys so many blessings and healing for 2019. I know 2018 has not been an easy year for many of us. So let's hope and let's pray that 2019 brings a lot more abundance, healing, and opportunities for us, okay? So let's get started for option 1. Option 1, what tools did 2018 leave in your toolbox? Let's see. We have possibilities. Okay, wow, it's not a bad card. Adventure and resistance. Okay, so for those of you who picked option 1, I feel like for you, 2018 was a year that pushed you out of your comfort zone. It was a year that allowed you to expand out of your area of comfort. I feel like 2018 has taught you that there is a lot more possibilities out there for you than what you thought. And the reason why you had this limited view in your life or of your options was because you couldn't get out of that security blanket of yours. Okay, I'm feeling like 2018 has pushed you to be more adventurous in your life. I feel like in one way or another you took on an adventure. Yes, you kind of resisted. It wasn't easy for you. You probably were biting and kicking. You're like, no, I don't want to do it, no. But 2018 pushed you towards it, and you saw that you build resistance, that you are stronger than you think. Whatever situations happened for you in 2018, I am feeling that it has definitely made you stronger. It has made you strong like a tree, okay? It has made you with very well-rooted roots, and you're not gonna budge that easy. You know that you have a lot to give, and you know that there is a lot of possibilities, options for you, okay, in the upcoming year. I do feel like maybe you're one of those fortunate that 2018 was an adventure for you, and now you're looking at it now that this is the last day of the year, and you're assessing and you're reviewing your life for this year. Maybe you're like, whoa, you know what, 2018 has showed me that there's a lot of paths open for me, that 2018 was an adventure. Yes, it was difficult. Yes, I put resistance here, but now you're more open to different ideas that you weren't open to before. Okay, that's what it feels, and that's what I'm getting. Your tarot cards are the Nine of Wands and the Five of Wands. Yeah, definitely. There was, again, this goes hand in hand with this is like the resistance card. So is this. I feel like 2018, it was a year that you were struggling. It was a year that maybe you had to go up against certain things, go up against a certain group of people, go up against certain beliefs or ideas that you had in order to kind of make a stand. And again, this goes hand in hand with this. I love this because it's telling me that the Nine of Wands, it's like you've been through all these difficult obstacles, you've done the challenges, you know, you've gone through difficult things this year, and you're still standing, you're still there, you're like, I'm ready for whatever comes next. So I feel like 2018 again has taught you to be strong, has taught you to be like, you know, I can take on anything, whatever comes my way. I have a few tricks up my sleeve and I know how to handle this, and I know I can handle anything that is thrown my way. And so you're open to this new adventure, and that makes you more receptive, okay, for spirit. It makes you more open to new possibilities. And your angel guidance is divine order. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see the underlying order. So whatever it is that happened, I hope that this video brings you that divine order, that whatever it is, whatever challenges, whatever obstacles you went through in 2018 has made you build this stamina, this resistance of maybe before you didn't know how strong you were, and 2018 has taught you, like, you know, you're stronger than you think. You have this resistance to keep pushing forward, to go after those possibilities, those dreams that you want, to take on that adventure. Maybe before there was an inner struggle of like, maybe I can't do it, maybe I can, or there was people telling you, no, you cannot do this. But now 2018 has taught you that yes, you can do it, and you have the inner strength. And for some of you, you had to put your foot down. I'm being drawn to the foot here. I feel like you had to put your foot down on certain things. Maybe some of you removed yourself from drama that you didn't even, you see, this person had their stick here, and these people are fighting here with their wands. And this person's like, well, should I join this drama? Should I be part of this? And I feel like 2018 has taught you, no, stay away from it. If it doesn't pertain to you, if it doesn't affect you directly, stay away from it. Because sometimes we get involved in these things that drain our energy. And I feel like for 2018, you have learned to reserve your energy, to build that resistance within you, to not be swept up in other people's dramas, okay? And whatever happened in 2018, just know it happened for a reason. And your card is the tree. El árbol, the tree. So, you know, you are very strong. Very strong. 2018 has made you very strong. It has made you very flexible in what... Because I feel like you were very limited on what you thought were your possibilities or what you thought you could achieve. But 2018 has kind of like taught you there's a lot more than what you are limiting yourself to. You can become this strong-rooted person, this strong-rooted tree, if you choose so. Of course, we have free will, right? And again, this is slow progress. Trees to me are very slow. You do not plant a seed and then you get a huge tree overnight. It takes time. It takes time, but you are well-rooted. You are strong. Just like a tree. I keep getting just like a tree. So that was what was 2018 left you with, you know, with a lot of inner strength, with a lot of possibilities. You know, a tree, they're, I don't know what these things are called. Oh my God. Or their leaves, you know, they grow on different, so you may take different paths or different routes in life, different possibilities, right? But you will still be centered. You still know who you are, okay? Doesn't matter. Let me get a something beeped. As soon as I said that, doesn't matter where you go. See, you're overthinking. Don't overthink things. That's another main message that maybe 2018 has taught you. Be more adventurous. Take that leap. Take that jump. Don't get caught up in your worries and your anxieties. Don't overthink things, okay? So I wish you guys the best. And I said vest. So someone, don't overthink your vest that you're going to wear tonight. I don't know, but I heard and I said vest. So I wish you guys the best. Take care of yourselves. And now to option 2. For those of you who picked option 2, we have, what did 2018 leave you with? Flourish. Wow, you flourish. There's a lot of growth here. Earth. Wisdom. Wow. 2018 was not an easy year for you. Definitely was not. Because in order to gain wisdom, you have to go through your fair shares of tribulations and of storms in order to gain that wisdom. You have to go through your set of heartaches and betrayal or sadness or mistakes in order to gain that wisdom. I feel like 2018 was a year in which you had to grow. You had to mature in some way. Maybe you had to suddenly get a second job. Maybe you were forced to leave your parents' house and get your own place. Maybe you got a divorce and now you had to restart. So you had to grow in some way. And to me, the Earth card here is telling me it's on a physical, tangible plane. So like I said, getting a new house, owning your first car, maybe getting your first job for some of you, getting your own apartment, or something that required of you to grow up, to be an adult. And that's not with any disrespect to anyone, okay? I feel like you had to flourish. You had to, things in your life started to bloom. And I feel like you had to take responsibility. That's what I'm getting. You had to take responsibility. And it was not easy for you, for some of you, for most of you, I'm hearing. It was not an easy thing to have this responsibility being put on you. I feel like people who chose option 2 most likely had your Saturn return. You have this moment of like, holy, I had to, get my stuff together. I'm an adult now. Or I am this amount of age and I can't be doing this no more. It was a year in which you had to rely a lot in your wisdom, in your past, I don't want to say mistakes, but in your past experiences. You had to go back there for 2018 and kind of extract the wisdom out of those experiences in your past in order to get through 2018. It was not an easy year. By all means, it was not. I feel the energy, it's heavy. The energy feels very dense, very adult-like. I feel very adult-like right now. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like you had to be more serious in your life. You had to make difficult decisions. You had to, for some of you, you had to leave the nest. You had to go on your own path. That's what I'm saying. Maybe some of you left a job that maybe you thought you were always going to be there. Maybe you had to take this like huge leap and be serious in some aspect of your life in order for things to flourish for you. Okay? Let's see if I'm getting anything else here. I feel like for some of you, 2018 was a year that allowed you to get grounded in some way. Again, to plant, because the flourish card, it's like you planted these seeds. And like I said, some of them bloom. And now you had to deal with them in a way, okay? You had to be very practical in your approach. Practical matters were very important in your life for 2018. So anything with the family, with the house, with the bills, with the money, with maybe even your health. I feel like your life expanded for 2018. You thrived. Even though it was a difficult year, you've learned that you can be that adulting. I'm hearing adulting. Like someone didn't want to grow up. Someone who chose this option did not want to grow up. And I feel like 2018 was a year that Spirit was like, oh no, you're gonna have to. You know, you're an adult now, so you have to deal with this. That's why I'm getting a lot of like Saturn return. So it's not gonna be for everyone, but I do feel that you had to grow up. Okay, 2018 allowed you, and that's the tool that you are left with this wisdom, knowing that you're going to be very practical, that you can deal with these practical, mundane things in the world, that you're going to be okay financially, that you're going to be okay in our physical world, that you don't need to rely on anybody else, that you can do it on your own. I'm also hearing independence. So for some of you, 2018 was all about liberating yourself and becoming your own person, becoming independent in some way, in order for you to flourish. And now this is like Spirit saying, well, you know, all that wisdom that you gained in 2019, you will flourish. For tarot, we have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you were really holding tight to something. You didn't want to grow. Some of you learned how to find something about finance, learn to save. You know, be more frivolous with your money, not spending it, not overspending. And then we have the Justice card. I hear beeping and I don't know why. Okay. I feel like there was something, again, okay, whatever that is. There was something that you were holding on to tightly, and I feel like 2018 has told you had to let go. That's why I was being drawn to, like, you had to kind of go on your own path. Okay, maybe you didn't want to address this issue about money. Maybe money is one of those issues that it doesn't come easy for you. You know, maybe you had to get your finances in order. Maybe 2018 was all about that, being an adult, you know, handling your money. How are you handling your finances? Are you getting all your bills covered? How much are you spending? How much is coming in and out of your life? I feel like 2018 was a year huge karmically. For some of you, if you're a Libra, this is going to resonate a lot. Sun, Moon, or Rising. But I am feeling that some of you cut away from a Libra for 2018. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. Some of you let go of a Libra. You were holding too tight on this person. You were trying not to tip the scales, but it didn't work out. Whatever this cycle was, you're done with it. You're no longer dealing with it, okay? Whatever this lesson was for 2018 was huge. And there is that noise again. Okay, I feel like something that you didn't want to deal with. Popped up for you in 2018, and I feel like it was you had to deal with it once and for all. In order to put an end on this, you had to kind of detach yourself and think logically and assess things from a higher point of view with the Justice card here. Okay, beloved one, I am helping you with your spiritual soulmate relationship. So some of you, this had to do with a soulmate, with a loved one that you had to let go, or at least let go of the control. I'm also hearing some of you needed to figure out the finances between your relationship. Like, how much are we, how do I say this? How are the finances gonna be run in the house? Who's paying the rent? Are we splitting it, or who's paying for Netflix, or you know, like the bills. How are you splitting that? Things like that. Like you had to really reevaluate that in your relationship about money, because money's a big issue in marriages and relationships, right? It can make or break the relationship. So I feel like for you it was a huge thing, about getting your finances in order with a loved one. If there was difficult situations with your family members or just relationship in general for 2018, it seems like things will be put back into balance for you, okay? And your relationships will flourish. But first you had to go through this. For some of you, you put your walls up. And I feel like you need to put your walls down with the Four of Pentacles in order for you to, some of you want to meet your soulmate, and they're saying, well, you had to let these walls down, right? You have to let people see more of yourself in order to meet the right person. Then we have the cactus and nopal. So what I'm getting with this is you had to be your own, you had to nurture yourself a lot for 2018. You had to be kind of like your own hero in a way. Again, that goes back to being an adult, right? We can't depend on anybody else. We have to be our own hero. We have to come to our own rescue. And I feel like because the cactus hold water inside them, so I feel like there is also a lot of emotion within yourself. But you bloomed, right? The cactus, yeah, they're all prickly and they have all these prickly things on them, but they still bloom. They have flowers, and that goes back to the flourishing card. You will flourish, or your relationship will flourish. But again, you had to go through this difficult situation here. Whatever the situation is, it's improving, okay, in your relationship. So that was a big thing for you, I feel, for 2018. Run. Some of you need to go running. Some of you need to run away from someone. I feel like lose control. Yep, lose control, baby. Lose control. Yeah, you're at the end of a cycle. Lose control. Lose control, baby. You're trying to control things too much. When will things happen? How will things happen? Maybe 2018 was a year in which you had no control over your life. Very similar to my year, actually, where you had to give up control. You had to let spirit take the wheel. And maybe that made it difficult for you. It made you shut off and closed off with the Four of Pentacles here. Go more outside with the earth and the run. Go outside, get some fresh air, walk, take a run. But 2019 will... How is this going to become a tool for you in the future? That every time you get into a situation that you feel out of control, you will know that spirit is there handling for you. That you will know that you don't have to always be in control for things to flourish, for things to bloom for you. Because the more you resist the change, the more you try to be in control, the more you're going to torture yourself. Okay, so I hope this served as guidance for you. And now to option 3. Whoa, I feel so dizzy. I need to ground. So for option 3, we have energy. Okay. Wow, a lot of passion, a lot of red, creativity. A new path emerged. Treat yourself. Wow. I feel like for 2018, people who chose this group, you had to be a trailblazer. That's what you call them. People who had to kind of make their own path. I feel like you had to create your own path. You had to be the leader for 2018, and it's not easy, right? When you're the one that sets out to role model for everybody else. And I feel that for 2018 was a year of a lot of energy, a lot of passion, that led you down to a new path, that led you down to a new road, which you were not familiar with. And I feel like this is very cut to the point. It was a year of that was not easy, and Spirit is saying, you know what, you've made it, congratulations, you will have your energy back. And treat yourself to something nice, because being a trailblazer is not easy, especially if you have people, family members telling you that the way you're doing things is not the correct way or the path you're trying to go on. Some people tried it and they never made it, so what makes you think you will make it? And I feel like it drained a lot of your energy. And or 2018, you had to give a lot of your energy to this new path that you wanted to embark on. And Spirit is saying, good job, you did it, you're doing the work. Treat yourself now. It's time for you to nurture yourself. It's time for you to relax, put your feet up, and enjoy the ride. That is exactly what I just heard. So let's look at your tarot cards. The Two of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. Wow. So you had a choice. For some of you had a choice to make in regards to an earth sign, maybe Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. For some of you, this could be a home business, because the Queen of Pentacles to me is all about home, the children, physical matters. So you had to make a choice. Okay, you had two options, and I feel like you didn't take any of these two options. You went your own. You're like, you know what? I'm making my own path. I don't like these two choices. I'm making my own path. And I feel like it was not like you knew at the beginning of the year which path you wanted to take. It was more like you spend most of the year thinking in this Two of Swords energy, and then finally you were like, you know what, neither or the other, I'm gonna do my own path. You took the blindfold off and you went on your own. And again, the Queen of Pentacles is about nurturing. It's about taking care of yourself. How do you, this is the woman that after a long day of work will greet you with a soup, a chicken soup, or with comfort food, macaroni and cheese. So how would you nurture yourself? How do you find comfort in yourself now that you have, you know, put your energy out there for this new path? And some of you not wasted, but drained a lot of your energy staying in this Two of Swords energy of being indecisive, of not wanting to take a choice, because even not wanting to take a choice is a choice in itself. You're making that choice. So I feel like your energy drained there, and then it drained as well on this new path that you wanted to create for yourself. But this new path is very stable. It will bring in the finances that you want. It will bring in the stability. It will bring in the comfort and the luxuries of life. So now they're saying, now that you worked really hard to get yourself to the Queen of Pentacles energy, so your career, your house, a housewife, this could also be a housewife for some of you, stay-at-home moms, you know, you are exactly where you wanted to be. You're in a place where you're comfortable, where you're able to treat yourself. Okay, now that you've, you know, made this new path, so people that come after you can go on the same path. Now it's time to take a breather and to relax, okay? Your angel guidance is claircognizance. Pay attention to your thoughts and ideas that come to you as they are answered prayers. So pay attention to your, I was going to say physical pain or any physical discomfort that you feel. Pay attention to it, okay? Those are all answers to your prayers. Pay attention to if you have this reoccurring thought that you have in your head, like all the time, and it's there constantly, you know, pay attention to it. Write it down. Put paper and pen to it. There is an answered prayer there. I'm also hearing, pay attention to music, okay? To music. Music, lyrics, or commercials on the TV will be very important. Maybe you're thinking about something and then on the TV you're going to hear like, that's the one. Or you might hear, yes, and that's an answered prayer. I know a lot of people, they tell me like, how is music answer to your prayers, or how is like the radio, or how is the commercials? But trust me, Yes, answers come through there. And your last card is the drum, el tambor. And this is so beautiful because it's true. You beat, follow the beat of your own drum. And that's what you did. You didn't take these two choices that were in front of you. You made your own path. You're like, I'm not happy with, you evaluated them and you looked at them and you're like, no, this path's not gonna work, this path's not gonna work either. So I'm gonna do my own path. I'm gonna create my own path. And you set yourself to do that. And it took a lot of energy from you. And this card is telling you that's your lesson. That you have to follow the beat of your own drum. Do not follow anyone else's drum. Do not follow anybody else's music, rhythm. Follow your own. Okay? That's a huge one. Probably that's why music came up. Follow your own rhythm. Okay? Now let me pull. Whoa, that one flew out. Okay, let's see. The situation is improving. Yeah, it's improving. So maybe, if you were indecisive of like, did I take the right path? Did I make the right choice? Yes, you did. Yeah, it's not gonna be an easy path. It might take you years. And I'm gonna be honest, it might take you years for you to actually see it in full bloom or in full speed ahead, but don't worry, the situation will improve. It will bring in the luxuries of life. It will bring that financial stability that you so much seek. Change. Okay, so there was change and self-care. Exactly. You need to change your self-care. That's how the situation will improve. Meanwhile, the situation is improving. Meanwhile, things pick up. Take care of yourself, okay? And maybe for 2018, that was a huge lesson for you as well. You had to learn to not take things so serious, because when you take things so serious, it affects your digestion, it affects your stress levels, then you get a headache, you can't sleep. So you need to learn to balance these things out, and you need to learn to take care of yourself. Okay, that is the major lesson learned here for 2018. It was a pleasure. I love you guys. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you in 2019. Bye.